Welcome back to Living 808, everybody. It's time for another edition of Living Akamai. Our guest, Kay Mukaegawa, joins us with another special guest.
The 1031 exchange is a powerful tool that can help investors save thousands of dollars in taxes. We're so happy to have Bill Exeter, Chief Executive Officer of Exeter 1031 Exchange Services, here today. Welcome, Bill.
Thank you, Kate. It's great to be here.
Many investors on the islands have owned rental or investment property for years, and they've had substantial taxable gains. So how can a 1031 exchange help them?
You know, it's interesting that the 1031 exchange has been part of the U.S. tax code now for over 101 years. It allows the investor to sell the real estate that they are holding for rental, investment, or business use and avoid or defer paying their capital gain taxes by reinvesting in other real estate also held for rental, investment, or business use, as long as they're trading equal or up in value. It really allows them to keep all of their money, all of their equity or cash in their pocket, making it much easier to reinvest in larger properties, more units, increasing their cash flow, and thereby increasing their net worth. It's a great way to reposition their real estate investment portfolio without incurring the associated taxes.
So how much value does an investor need to reinvest when implementing a 1031 exchange?
Investors often think they only have to reinvest their equity or the cash amount or their taxable gain. This is not true. They really must reinvest the entire amount of the relinquished property sale price. If they sell a relinquished property for $1 million, they must buy one or more replacement properties with a total value of at least $1 million or more. The government's really telling them that they have an asset worth $1 million, and as long as they remain fully invested at that level, they can defer all of their taxes.
Are investors always required to 1031 exchange equal or up in value?
Great question. No, they can actually trade down in value or pull cash out of the transaction, but the amount that is not reinvested, in other words, the amount they trade down by or the amount of cash they pull out, will be taxable. It does not hurt their 1031 exchange, but they are going to pay some taxes. Investors trade down or pull cash out for many strategic reasons. They may need some cash for other uses, or they may have some losses they can use to offset the taxable gain.
So when someone does a 1031 exchange, they refer to your company as an accommodator, a qualified intermediary, or a QI. Could you explain to our viewers what a qualified intermediary is and the important role they play in a 1031 tax-deferred exchange?
Sure. The most important thing for investors to know is the 1031 exchange must be set up before the transaction closes to prevent a taxable event. This means that the purchase and sales agreement must be assigned to the qualified intermediary so that the qualified intermediary has stepped into the shoes of the seller. The qualified intermediary does really three things. They draft the documents to set up the 1031 exchange, hold the net proceeds from the sale of the relinquished property until the replacement property is ready to close, and answer any questions the investors may have. If the 1031 exchange is not set up prior to the transaction closing, it will be a taxable event, and there's no way to correct it.
We're so glad we're able to learn more about the role of a qualified intermediary and understanding more on 1031 tax-deferred exchanges. We would love to thank Bill Exeter of Exeter 1031 Exchanges for being here today. And if you have any questions or would like to attend one of our upcoming seminars, we have one this Saturday. Give us a call at 808-725-2000. Thank you for joining us, and let Engel & Volkers Honolulu simplify your life.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Kay. Beautiful way that they have on,
I know.
too.
I feel simplified.
Yeah, there you go. And we'll have a link to their website on our website at k22.com, so you can make sure you keep up with all the latest real estate tips that Kay Mukaegawa joins us with, and then, of course, all of their seminars as well.
That's right.